Hello, I'm Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. This is the weekly read for each sign. I'm going to go through each sign for the week of the 10th to the 16th of February 2020. If you'd like a private reading with me, then you can book in for one of those up there. I get my readings out within 24 hours of you booking them. These ones, they're 3 pages long. So this is going to be sign by sign. If you'd like to see the general weekly read, then I'm going to pop a link for that up there. You can go and check that out. That's for all signs. But this one is all for each sign. So you'll see the title popping up there. Aries through Pisces. You can skip forward. Maybe you want to check out your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. You might even want to check out your Venus sign as well. Or just check out your sun sign. Totally up to you. So let's start with Aries. Aries, what have you got going on generally this week? Aries, do what you love, listen to yourself, listen to what's in your heart, do what's best for you, do what you love, make decisions based on what you want, not what other people want, do what you love. That's what you've got going on this week. It's time for you to do what you love, Aries. Make good decisions for yourself. What about your love life this week, Aries? Right, Aries, I'm feeling like maybe you've been in relationships that haven't been that good for you because you've not been feeling good enough. So you've been allowing people that aren't that good for you into your life. And this week it's all about warming up to yourself, opening your heart to yourself, loving yourself more, knowing that you deserve better in your life. You deserve people that are good for you too. Remember, people are good to you when you're good to yourself. It's always a reflection of yourself. Love is how loving people are to you. And so it's all about how you're feeling about yourself, how warm you are to yourself, how you're feeling good enough. Your love life is going to improve when you feel that way, when you're feeling good enough, when you're feeling open-hearted toward yourself, when you're loving yourself. Aries, what about your work this week? Aries, work is changing this week, and you need to choose those changes. Stop doubting abundance. Stop not making decisions because you're scared of lack, because of fear of lack, or because you're doubting abundance is going to meet you if you make these new decisions. So yeah, if you've been like thinking, I want to leave my job, but I can't because I'm scared I'm not going to have the money that I need, just do it. Like, make the changes that you want. Abundance is always, it is. Abundance always is. The universe is always supporting you. And so leave abundance out of the equation. That's going to sort itself out. Make the decisions that are best for you in your work. Choose those changes that you want in your work. Aries, this week especially. Good week for change, Aries. And what about your money this week? Aries, your money. You've got compassion and service. Oh, interesting. So, Aries, you're going to get more money the more service you are to people and bringing compassion into it. So it's like, I'm feeling like Aries, you can go back to your fieriness and that kind of demanding, but it's not going to reap the rewards. It's not going to reap the financial rewards being that way as much as being compassionate is, and listening to people, having that heart connection, loving people, being of service in that loving way. So it could be Aries that you always like, you could look up to marketers or something that do things in a very persuasive way. It's kind of a cold way. And this is saying, but your money is going to come through the compassionate, the heart open way, doing it in that way. Maybe sharing your gifts like I do in these videos, sharing your gifts and letting people connect with you and want your services because of that. It's a compassionate way of marketing yourself. That's what I'm hearing from you, is that money's going to come through being of service, but in this heart open kind of way. Taurus, what about you? Taurus, generally, what have you got going on this week? Owning your ideas and fulfillment. So you've had ideas. Maybe you've had big ideas, maybe you've had small ideas, Taurus, but you've had ideas, and it's going to lead you to fulfillment, even if you don't see it yet. Your higher self has pop these ideas into your head for a good reason, and you need to own that, and you need to start taking action on that. It could be a good idea to write down what those ideas are, Taurus, this week, to get going on that. But yeah, own the ideas, because it is leading It is leading to fulfillment, whatever idea that you've had. Taurus, what about your relationships? You've been a bit serious about relationships, Taurus. This is saying, is it true? Yeah, the beliefs that you've got, the thoughts that you've had. What about just having a good time? What if you can just make it easy? What if it can just be easy, having a good time with people? Not so many rules around your love life, Taurus. Not trying to make things into what they're not. Not trying to not trying to push a relationship to be serious before it's time. Just letting things unfold and having a good time. Do you need to really constrict it? Do you need to set your agenda on it, Taurus? Love doesn't respond very well to that kind of thing. So don't push things in your love life. Just let yourself have a good time this week, Taurus, in your relationships. What about your work, Taurus? Your work, don't worry about it, accept what is. Things are flowing this week. And what I'm picking up for this is you've got like long-term goals going on at the moment. You're working toward things long-term. And this is about not worrying in the short term. Like that, the short-term stuff is just going to sort itself out. It's a manifestation of your previous energy. Just accept it. Just accept it, Taurus. Stay focused on that long-term stuff, that stuff that you're working toward. Don't worry about the short-term stuff. Just accept what's going on, accept what's manifesting. Know that if you do that, and if you keep that focus on the long-term stuff, then it's going to work out in the long term. Then you're going to get what you want in the long term. If you cave into that short-term, the short-term fears and the worries and stuff like that, you're going to squish that energy, and so it's going to impact. You're going to get more of the same lack and stuff in the future. You don't want that. Just keep your eyes on the prize when you work, Taurus. Keep on working toward those long-term goals. Don't slip back into that short-term thinking, because it's really undermining. Taurus, what about your money? Yeah, allowing yourself to be heard, allowing yourself to speak out, allowing yourself to put yourself forward. So if someone's asking for a proposal, if someone's asking, who can do this job for me, and you know that you can do it, don't sit back. Put yourself forward. Allow yourself to be heard. Say, yes, I can do that. Even if you're thinking like it's a little bit beyond you at the moment, put yourself forward for it, because you can do it. Money's going to come through that, not from sitting back, Taurus. Don't sit back. Allow yourself to be heard. Speak out. You can do that stuff. Go for that job. Go for that client. Don't hold back. Other people aren't holding back. Put yourself in that frame too, because I'm hearing like this week, if you do that, people are going to say yes. People are going to say yes to you. You are heard. Allow the money in by speaking out and being heard, saying, yes, I can do that. Yes, I can do that. The money's going to come through you doing that, Taurus. Gemini, what have you got going on this week? Gemini, generally this week, include and own my idea. This is about you having ideas, Gemini, and working with other people toward it, and a co-creation kind of thing, not going it alone. Maybe, Gemini, you're used to having an idea and working on it alone, but that keeps you kind of out of balance, because we're human beings and we love connection, right? And it can only take you so far as well, working by yourself too. So these new ideas that you've had, it's co-creation. Do it with other people. Do it with other people. Include other people within that. Include yourself within other people's projects too. So if you've had an idea, someone else is doing that, get together with them and do that thing with them, instead of being in competition with them, is what I'm hearing, Gemini. Love life, Gemini. Gemini, I'm picking up that you've got like changes in relationships at the moment, and maybe it's caused you to question yourself. And this is asking you just to be okay about what's going on. Don't let it slip. Don't let your belief in yourself slip because of that. Relationships, they come and go. They work out and then they don't work out. People bring things into our lives for a reason, for a season. Don't let a breakdown of a relationship or a drifting apart make you feel bad about yourself. It's okay. It really is okay. Have an acceptance about that. Flow in and out of relationships easily, Gemini, because that's the way of the world. Don't let it stop you believing in yourself. You deserve love and you are loving, Gemini. What about your work, Gemini, this week? Wow. Freedom, I am limitless. Yeah, what I was picking up on before with the general part of it is like co-creating, working with people. It's going to propel you forward. Like it's going to break you free of limitations that you've got in working in a competitive way against people, working with people. It's going to give you the freedom because there's other people involved and you can take a step back, right? And it's going to break you free of limitations that you've had. It's like a synchronistic blend of people. One person can do so much. Two people, if they're both doing it independently, can do so much. It's like 1 + 1 = 2. But get those two people working together, you get that synergistic blend, and suddenly 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 anymore. Together they can create a lot more, can break through those limitations. And so you've got freedom in your work coming. It's about co-creation, I'm hearing. It's about co-creating with other people, Gemini, letting other people in. Your money. You saving at the moment, Gemini? If you're not, you should be. Prepare for travel. Get yourself ready. Save your money. Maybe buy that ticket. Buy the ticket now. Prepare for the travel. Spend that money on the travel now. Get ready for it. There you go. That's for Gemini. What about Cancer? Cancer, what have you got going on this week? Generally, Cancer, it's not a great week for pushing forward this week, which is kind of different than everyone else's. It's a good week for letting go. Maybe you've been banging your head against the wall, Cancer, trying to make things happen, and you're going in the wrong direction, and the universe just needs you to stop doing that, to make some space so that it can actually give you the direction to go in, you know? And so surrender, just get into this attitude of gratitude, what's going well in your life. Stop trying to push forward in areas that aren't working for you at the moment. Yeah, I'm really feeling like there's a door that's open next to you, but you keep on walking in the wall, like 2 feet away from it. Keep on walking into that wall, and the universe is like, just stop it. Just let it go. And get into gratitude for being in the room that you're in, and then you're going to turn to the right slightly and see that there's a door wide open in front of you. And so allow yourself to let go and be in that space. Cancer. What about your love life? Got to surrender again. The perfect relationship. Are you expecting people to be perfect? You're not getting into relationships because they're not perfect. You need to let that go. Let yourself flow. People don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can enjoy people as they are, flaws and all. So, Cancer, have you been really judging yourself? Because it's only people that judge themselves that do this kind of stuff. Let it go. Allow yourself to be in relationships with people and take them as they are. Don't expect perfection of themselves or of yourself, because it's a reflection of you, Cancer. Relationships are great, we can get great enjoyment out of it. They don't have to be perfect. Cancer, what about your work? Physical action and mystery. You know how I was saying about that door that's open? The actions that you've been taking, banging your head against the wall, because you're not walking through that door is a mystery. You don't know what that action is yet. And as I said, you need to give yourself that break. You need to let go so that the universe can tell you the action to take, because it's not the same as you've been doing. It's not the same as you've been doing, Cancer. The universe is trying to redirect you, and you keep on trying to do the same things over and over again. So stop doing that, especially in your work, because there's different action to take, but you can't see it yet, Cancer. And it could be that you do see it this week, but you need to let go first and allow the universe to show you that It's a mystery. It's in the unknown. You need to open up to the unknown. You don't know. You don't know yet, Cancer, but you can now. And your money. Expansion. Listen, right. Okay. This is the same. It's like, so you're asking for more money, but you keep on doing the same things over and over again. You're not going to get the more money from doing the same things over and over again. And if you're thinking, Cancer, oh, well, maybe I can just do more of it. It's like, no, that's banging your head against the wall. To get more money, you need to do something in a smarter way. You need to do something differently. Or you need to do something else. The expansion is going to come, but you can't do it the way you've been doing it. So listen to your guidance. Listen to your guidance. Stop banging your head against the wall, you know? If you've got, like, if your head's really sore, you need to actually feel that and go, oh, yeah. I keep on banging my head against the wall. Maybe I should stop doing that and be open to something else and stuff. Funny. Leo, what have you got going on? Leo, success is going to come when you feel good enough for it. So I'm feeling like you're really holding yourself back, Leo, from the success that you want because you just don't feel ready. You don't feel good enough yet. You're putting yourself below other people. You're thinking other people have got it sorted. Other people are better than you. You're putting yourself at the bottom of the heap. And it's just not true. It's just not true, Leo. You can have the success that you want, but you've got to feel good enough now. And you are. Go take a look at yourself in the mirror and stop criticizing yourself and just point out all the things that are great about you and own that. Other people see that in you. You need to start seeing it in yourself because you're holding yourself back. Success isn't holding itself back from you, Leo. You're holding yourself back from success because of the way that you're feeling about yourself. So it's time to become your own cheerleader this week. Leo, relationships, your love life this week. Got to let go of the past and play. Leo, relationships. You want joy in relationships, right? You want them to be playful. You want to have a relationship which is open and free and loving and nourishing and secure and serious, but playful and fun, right? Yet you have this belief about being playful in relationships from the past, from bad experiences in the past, that have you pushing away that playful side in relationships and not wanting that. So it may be that you think it's a player. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you've had experiences with players kind of fooling you into a relationship and you've been stung by that. You've been hurt by that. And so now you're wary of anyone that has that playful side to them, even though it's you. Like you've got that playful side to you. And you just need to get over that stuff. What I'm hearing is just like your general message, you weren't feeling good enough, and that's what brought those kind of people towards you. It's not about the playful side at all. It's got nothing to do with that. It's about how good enough you were feeling for the relationship that you really wanted. So let go of that baggage this week because it's really holding you back from the relationships, for the playful relationships that you want. Wow, work. Leo, work this week. You got flowing double card. Really important message when we get a double card like this. Things are flowing. Let things flow. Go with what's flowing, Leo, in your work. Just go with the flow. Go with whatever is working for you in your work this week. I'm feeling like you could get great expansion this week if you just go with what's working. Don't focus on what isn't working and trying to improve something that's not working. Just go with what is working. The universe is flowing you toward what you want now in your work. Go with that flow. Let the universe take the lead, really. You can let it be easy. Just go with whatever's easy. Leo. Money. Leo. Right. Criticism and fulfillment. Are you criticizing your money? You're telling it it's not enough. Money. It'd be good to be fulfilled, to feel full with money, wouldn't it? It would be good to be in that state where you've got enough, when you've got plenty. But do you think that you can get to that place when you're criticizing money, when you're not feeling fulfilled, when you're not feeling it's filling you, it's not enough, that kind of thing? I'm not feeling like you're creating for yourself through your energy and through your focus this place of lack, because you're criticizing it because you're not feeling filled by money, you're not feeling filled in your life in other areas, and you're holding yourself in that vibration, and it's keeping money away from you. And it's time to change that this week. You can change that this week. You can open up to abundance this week. There's something about that in the general read for all signs as well. So check that out. Check that out, Leah. Because you can make abundant changes this week. Changes in your abundance patterns this week. Virgo, what have you got going on this week? Virgo, this week is all about simply empowering yourself, simply taking action, simply making good decisions for yourself. Leave everyone else out of it now. If all of your friends are like doing one thing and you've decided you're going to get fit now and you're going to go to the gym, then leave everyone else out of it and just empower yourself. Simply do what you say you're going to do. Simply make good decisions for yourself and actually do it. Actually take the action for the decisions that you've made. Take action on it now, Virgo. Like, keep it simple. Simply do what you say you're going to do. Because things aren't going to change unless you do what you say you're going to do. Things aren't just going to magically change if you just keep on saying or wishing for something. It's not. You've got to take action. You've got to empower yourself and take action and let your actions speak louder than your wishes or your thoughts. Relationships, Virgo. What have you got going on in your love life this week? Healing and guidance. Oh, a big healing week for you. Feeling like if you've had problems in a relationship, it could be time to sit down or maybe get help, get some counseling. But sit down and talk things through. And yeah, this guidance card, I'm really feeling like counseling could be a good thing, getting guidance in that, getting some help in that. If this is about past relationships, not like sorting out a relationship in the moment now, but if it's about healing yourself post relationships, healing yourself, the aftermath of it, the baggage of it, could be that you need to get like an energy healing, or you need to get like a reading or something like that, something so that you can heal yourself, so that you can let go of the bad feelings that you've got about past relationships. Because that baggage, it holds you back from great relationships. So you could have a really great relationship wanting to come in, but it's not going to be available to you until you've done this healing. So get on with that healing, that relationship healing this week, Virgo. What about your work this week, Virgo? Include and I am appreciated. I'm feeling like you are a cheerleader for everyone else, Virgo. Like, you can see, you can appreciate what other people are doing, but you don't do that same thing for yourself. You need to include yourself in that and start doing that for yourself. Start appreciating yourself, being your own cheerleader, noticing the work that you're doing, commending yourself on that. No one else is going to do it before you do it. And so include yourself in what you do so easily for others. Include yourself in that. Appreciate yourself and your work, the work that you do. Start valuing the work that you do more. That shift just inside of yourself, you'll be amazed. People will suddenly start valuing you a lot more when you're valuing yourself. Money. Virgo, money. Appreciate yourself and freedom. So maybe you're not choosing the freedom that you want because you're waiting for the money so that you can free yourself, but you've got it the wrong way around. If you appreciate yourself and know that you deserve the freedom, the money is going to come. The money is going to come when you decide that. So the universe can't match and give you. It's like you've got to take the first step, and then the universe will take a step toward you too. But just waiting for the universe to do it first, it's just not going to happen. You need to do it first. You're the creator in your life. You need to take those steps forward first. Don't go waiting for the universe or waiting for money to happen. You take that step into freedom. You appreciate yourself and like, I deserve this freedom. I'm going to have it. Take that step. Then the universe is going to step toward you too. So no more waiting around for the money, waiting around for the universe to make the first step. It's not going to. You're the creator of your life, not the universe. It's not. Life isn't happening to you. You're doing it. Libra. Libra, what have you got going on this week generally? Empowering yourself. This is a big theme for this week for a lot of signs. Empowering yourself, especially in love. Are you waiting around, Libra, for other people to choose you for a relationship, for other people to love you? You're just waiting for it to happen to you instead of you choosing who you want to love, who you want to love you, and actually putting yourself out there, asking them out, empowering yourself, choosing what it is that you love. This isn't just about people and relationships. Choosing the people you want to hang out with, choosing the people you want to be in a romantic relationship with, choosing the work that you would love to do. It's time to start choosing and take action this week, Libra, for what you want in your life. Empower yourself and do it. What about your love life, Libra? Trust yourself and growth. Right, this is about choosing different kind of people. So those are you singles, Libras out there. I'm feeling like there's a new relationship for you available to you, but you need to trust yourself in that you do have what it takes to grow in this. You can go for more than you have gone for before. Take that step up because you can grow and meet them at that point. Now, and I'm feeling like they're not beyond you either. You just have been staying in your comfort zone. You've been staying in your comfort zone, maybe remaining in a relationship that's really stagnant. There's no growth left in it. And it's like, trust yourself, go for something new now, go for a new kind of relationship, especially if you've been single for a long time. Trust yourself, get into a relationship. Sure, it's going to challenge you and it's going to grow you. The challenges, they're going to grow you, Libra. Work this week. Don't procrastinate, don't hold back. That's your sabotage, Libra. Did you know that? Don't hold back. Go for it. Step forward. Put yourself forward. Say yes to it. Say, yes, I can do that. Take on that project. Do that new work. Start that business. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it, Libra. Don't hold back. Don't sabotage yourself by not doing stuff. This is the week for taking action. You've really got to start taking action this week on all of it. Start living, Libra. What about your money this week, Libra? Wait and intimacy. Are you waiting for money because you want it in a relationship? Or you don't want to be too successful because you think it might emasculate a relationship that's coming in? You're holding back your money because of intimate relationships. You don't want to out-earn your partner. Or you don't want to be the one with power in that relationship. You're waiting because of a relationship, because of money. Maybe you're waiting for a payout from a past relationship. Maybe you're waiting because you're going through a divorce or something and you don't think you can get into a relationship yet. There's some waiting going on, and it's to do with money and it's to do with relationships, and they're tied together, and you break that free. There's a solution. There is a solution to break free of that, whatever situation you're in. Don't have your money tied up with your relationships, Libra. Scorpio, what have you got going on this week? Bit of stagnancy. Bit of stagnancy this week. Things are going well. Maybe you're wanting big change and it's not happening. It's just kind of same as, same as, same as, same as. You're waiting for things to happen. I'm feeling like you've been empowered. You have been taking the action. Things are going well. You're just waiting. You're waiting for that change to happen. You're waiting for the universe to rise up and meet you. Rise up and meet you halfway. Maybe you're waiting for things to get a little bit better. You're waiting for, I don't know, your currency to change before you take action on something. You're waiting. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with waiting. Like, I'm not picking up that Scorpio, like, stop waiting, you sabotage. And no, I'm picking up that you've got that right, that it is the right time to wait, and not take action. But relationships, Scorpio, this is your love life. You've got intimacy and willingness. Intimacy is about showing who you are. It's about being truthful about your feelings. You need to be willing to be that. You can't have relationships without that. You can't have like superficial relationships pretending you're perfect or something and not willing to tell them how you're actually feeling. This is the week to like speak out. Just be willing to speak out intimately. Tell them how you're feeling. something isn't going well and you're waiting and you shouldn't be waiting. It's relationships. It's relationships. Don't wait. Be willing to speak out, speak your truth, especially about your feelings. I'm hearing, Scorpio. If you've been trying to push your feelings down, trying not to feel them, definitely not telling someone else about them. Don't do that this week. Scorpio, what about your work? Forgive self and let go of the past. Something you were doing in the past didn't work out. Maybe you're still trying to make it work. You know, one of those failed projects and it ends up being a money drain and you keep on pouring your money into it thinking, damn it, I will make this thing work. And it's like, just let it go. Just stop it. Let it go. Forgive yourself. Like, maybe look back to when you first instigated that project, whatever it is that isn't working, and see what energy, like think about what energy you were in back then. What was your focus back then? It might make it clear why it's not working for you, why it isn't you anymore. Forgive yourself for that. It's okay. You can let it go. Like, really, there's something that you just need to drop. You got a plate spinning and it's not working for you. Just like let it drop. Let it crash to the ground, Scorpio. Maybe focus on relationships and stuff. Scorpio, what about your money? Good things in your money, joy and brilliance. So much. The more you choose what's brilliant for you, the stuff that you do, which is joyful for you, it's brilliant to you, the more money's going to flow your way. The higher your vibration, the more money flows to you. So keep on making those good choices. I'm feeling like you're already doing it, Scorpio. You're making those good choices for yourself. Whatever is brilliant for you, whatever is bringing you joy, money is going to flow from that because of that vibration. Awesome. Sagittarius, what about you this week? Ooh. Generally, Sagittarius, the past is weighing heavily on you. The way people have reacted to you, people's criticisms of you, people's judgments of you, it's still weighing heavily on you. You're kind of dragging it with you, Sagittarius, and you just need to let that go. Who cares what anyone else thinks? It's what you think that's most important. And the thing is, you're letting what other people think take you down. You're letting it soak in. You've taken it on. I'm really picking up like Sagittarius. You need to be around people that will support you now. And you're not going to be around people that support you until you begin supporting yourself. If you keep on thinking about someone that doesn't love you, doesn't support you, criticizes you, has got completely the opposite perception of life and morals and everything, like completely different perspective on life than you, and you keep on focusing on them and what they think of you, it's like you might as well chop your legs off. Really, you're not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to be able to open up to the right people for you. You're just going to keep on with that criticism. You're just going to keep on feeling bad about yourself. You need to let go of all of that stuff. It's a heavy burden for a reason. It feels heavy for a reason because it's not yours to hold on to. Just let go of that stuff. And I know it's easier said than done, but really, you need to let go of that stuff. Just be okay about whoever it was having their opinion about you. Just let it go. Oh, bug just flew into my eye. Okay, Sagittarius, what about your love life? Release guilt, I am love. I'm picking up the same thing here, Sagittarius. You keep on trying to get in the wrong relationships and then you feel guilty about that too, and it's not worked out. Well, it's not going to work out. It's like a dog getting together with a cat. Like, it's not going to work out. Stop it. If you're a cat, get with a cat. Don't get with a dog and then feel guilty that they weren't a dog, like a cat or whatever. I don't know. Ah, this bug's trying to get in my eyes. So release the guilt for that. You've just been choosing wrong. You keep on putting yourself in the wrong places. You're like fish out of water. Like, get back in the water and choose fish. And don't feel guilty for trying to go out with a bird when you were a fish and it going wrong. You're making it hard for yourself, Sagittarius. Stop making it hard for yourself. So, what about your work? Again, you've got to forgive self. Sagittarius, what are you going on? You need new approaches. You need to stop making life hard for yourself. You need to stop Maybe you're hooked on the drama and you just keep on choosing work and relationships that aren't right for you just to have a bit of drama going on. Stop it. Stop it and forgive yourself. Like, just stop that. You need to take a new approach to life now. What if life is easy for you? There's better things than drama. I'm telling you, Sagittarius, there's better things than drama. Find a new approach. Life can work for you and be really good, and then you can be open up to the magic, which is way better than drama. Way more interesting than drama is the magic of life. What about your money? Your money is a reflection of how much you've been appreciating yourself. And let me tell you, Sagittarius, if you've been getting into relationships with the wrong kind of people, if you've all of that stuff, if that resonates with you, what I've just said in the reading so far, you're not appreciating yourself, and your money is going to reflect that too. Time to start appreciating yourself. It's all about your thoughts. Your money is a reflection of your thoughts. It's coming back. How you feel about yourself and your thoughts about yourself is the money that's coming back to you. It's time to start valuing yourself. And I'm feeling like Sagittarius, it's not just showing up in your money, it's showing up in your relationships, it's showing up in your work. It's probably showing up in the place that you live, your lifestyle, the food that you're eating. It's probably showing up in everything in your life. It's a reflection of how much or how little you've been appreciating yourself, and it's time to change that, Sagittarius. Capricorn, what's generally going on for you this week? Changes in relationships, people touching your life, you touching their lives, it not quite working. Maybe you've had friendships and you're arguing and fighting all the time, and you just get to that point, Capricorn, then you realize, this isn't good for me and this isn't good for you. You get to that point of acceptance that something isn't good for you anymore, especially around relationships, I'm feeling. Around the wrong people, Capricorn, and the right people are waiting for you. And so just accept what isn't good for you anymore, to break free of that, because there is something much, much better for you available for you, but you need to let go of that old first, especially people. Capricorn, ooh, your love life. Capricorn, good news for your love life. Look at this. Love and initiate. Someone new coming into your life, a new love. Initiate it, take that action. You be the first. Even if it's just a smile, like recognition of you. And when you feel that attraction, go for it. It's not necessarily asking them out. It's like even a smile, just opening up, initiating that heart openness, and let that new love in, Capricorn. Woo! Capricorn, what about your work? Service and I am good enough. Now I'm feeling like this is I am enough. I'm doing enough. Maybe Capricorn, you keep on wanting to do more and more and give more. It's like you're already providing a service, but you want to give them freebies. You want to give them extra time. You're over delivering. You're wanting to add frills onto it. And it's like that all comes because you're not thinking that it's enough. That what you're doing, what you're offering, that service that you're offering, you're already enough, and it is enough. You don't need to add things onto it. You don't need to do extra. You don't need to give freebies. You don't need to give discounts. You don't need to, add things onto it. You're doing it because you don't feel good enough, but it is enough. What you're doing already is enough. And so, change your mind about that, and then you're not going to expect so much of yourself. Then you can actually just get back, receive back from what it is that you are doing already, like receiving the money back. So I'm feeling like Capricorn, you're probably keeping money away from you, but let's see, this is the money part of it. I'm feeling like, you have been keeping money away from you because of that, because you've not been realizing that what you're doing is enough. It's enough. You don't need to add frills onto it. Capricorn, your money this week, you've got willingness and joy. Be willing for it to be easy, for your money to come joyfully. So this is like the service that you're doing, it is enough. You are enough in that, and it can be fun, and you're allowed to have the money from it too, even though it's fun. And you just be willing to let it be a lot better, Capricorn, a lot better. You deserve it. Value yourself. Value yourself, Capricorn. You deserve way more than you're even thinking. Aquarius, what have you got going on this week? Respectful play. Right. Extremes. Extremes, Aquarius. You got this in the full moon too. Right. Have you been like rebellious, Aquarius? Like you want to play, you've given up work, you've become this extreme rebellious person, just playing and you don't care about anything else. And it's like not caring about yourself. It's like being disrespectful to other people, or disrespecting yourself, like partying all hours, even though everyone else in your building has got to go to work. That kind of thing. It's like you might think, yeah, you're doing the best for you, but you're actually not. Because if you're not respecting others, it's a reflection that you're not respecting yourself. So there's something about how extreme you're being about this plaything that is not respecting yourself, and you need to rein it back a bit. Maybe it's like drink and drugs, that kind of thing, you know. That kind of thing can be obvious in how it is that we're disrespecting ourselves as well as disrespecting others when we're overdoing it in that way. But you're at an extreme at the moment, Aquarius, and it's time to start respecting yourself more and getting that balance back to yourself. Have you been like, maybe you're just out of a job or just out of a relationship and you've gone to that extreme, you've gone um, reacting to it, rebellious, and it's like, okay, you've had your time now. It's like time to bring it back and get some balance. Um, Aquarius, in your relationships, create and get support. Yeah, you deserve support in a relationship, and you can create a relationship like that too. Not just one where it's draining to you giving support to them, but one that's equally of supportive to you too. So it could be that's what I'm picking up on, is that you've been recently in a relationship that was very draining to you, that was they weren't supporting you, you were supporting them. You've broken free from that relationship, and then you've just gone like, now I can be like completely irresponsible because I've just let go of all that responsibility, and you've gone off the deep end. And this is about um yeah, getting that balance back in your relationships, knowing that you can be in a supportive relationship, and you get to create that. You can decide that you want that kind of relationship and actually create that by going for it, by searching for people that are like that. And if you think about it, if you're being this crazy, rebellious kind of person, are you going to attract someone with that energy that is this respectful, supportive, loving person? You know, in your work life, brilliant and lovers. Your work and your lovers tied up together, like maybe this supportive person that you're wanting in your life is also someone to work with too. Maybe that's a wish that you've got, Aquarius, is that you want work to be more of a whole thing, a whole lifestyle. Someone to be with, someone to love and support you, but also work with too, create something together, that kind of thing. Um, yeah, go for that. I think that would be good for you. I think that would be really balancing for you too, and it would open you up to being in a more supportive relationship if you bring that together. Don't separate out your work and your love life, but how can you create something that is going to be brilliant for you and work in every aspect of your life? Interesting. This could be the way that you get that balance back, Aquarius. What about your money? Love isn't decide. You've got something going on in your love life, Aquarius. Did you break up from like a marriage or something, and your money is tied up with them, and you need to make some decisions about that, and whether to get into a new relationship, and especially if it's going to be a work and love relationship, but you've still got your money tied up with an ex. There's decisions to make, and it's about relationships, it's about work, it's about money. This is making more sense now, the energy that I'm picking up on. You've had big changes going on, you've still got them. You need to tie up some loose ends now, make some decisions, get that money stuff sorted out, especially. Mm, Interesting. Aquarius. Pisces, finally Pisces, what have you got going on this week? Quiet times, an easy week. Expansion happening seemingly without you doing it. This is based on your past energy, though. The things that are manifesting for you this week are based on your past energy. So it's a great week for just like reaping the rewards and just enjoying it. Remember, we don't get instant manifestations. Sometimes we do, but it's very rare. There tends to be a lag time, so it's like your focus, the energy you've been putting out there in the past is what's coming back to you now. Enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Pisces, I'm not feeling like you need to like keep that momentum going. Just enjoying it is going to keep the momentum going anyway. But I'm feeling like you don't need to keep on pushing in that same way so that the same things manifest in the future. Just enjoying and reaping the rewards of it is enough energy to keep that momentum going in itself. Pisces, what about your love life? Self-love is going to get you what you want in your love life. So you've got to put yourself first. You've got to love yourself first. Make good decisions for yourself. This is like maybe not now's not a good time to be in a relationship with someone else. Now's the time to love yourself, and if you just keep on doing that, you are going to get what you want in the long term. Someone's going to come toward you that will love you in that exact same way. But you got to love yourself first. Love yourself first. Put yourself first, Pisces. What about your work? Pisces, there's something that's really good for you. Like there's a job or something that you can do which would be perfect for you and play to your strengths. But you need to have the courage to actually go for that, to put yourself out there, to actually allow yourself to do that. Think about what your strengths are, what you're really good at, what really lights you up. And maybe it's a lot of different things. And how can they be put together? And you don't need to figure out what that is. Like I've got lots of strengths, and I hadn't realized that what I'm doing now like incorporates all of those, or I wouldn't have been able to choose this thing based on those strengths, but they're all kind of coming together. You're the same thing. You don't need to figure out what that thing is, but you can like own your strengths and go, yeah, I'd really love to incorporate this that I love and that I love, and this is my strong point. Pisces, what about your money this week? Intimacy and be supportive. Your money, right? So yeah, a really good week for supporting others financially in any way that you can, helping people out and feeling like it's going to come back tenfold to you. So your generous side, you're very generous. I know you are, Pisces. Bring out your generous side this week in your relationships. Help people out. Be supportive with people. Let that money flow. Let it flow because it's going to come back to you. So the universe is asking you to be not the source. The universe is the source, but it's asking you to be part of that flow this week so that it's all going to come back to you tenfold. It really is. So be supportive. Spend some of that money on those loved ones this week. Put that money where it's needed in the moment. There you go. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel or share it with your friends if you think that they're going to get some value out of this too. I hope you have an amazing week. I'll see you next week. Bye.